Right now. I have him. Right now.
You smell that? That's fire. Roll it up, lock it in. You're in the hole now. Fire in the hole, light it up, let's go. Real ones only, now you already know. Jokes too raw, that's how we roll. Welcome to the madness, this fit got soul. The spark since day one, 5 years deep, still blazing, still fun. That's cracking jokes that'll roast your whole soul. Might bring the farm gas straight from the phone. This ain't no safe stream, this a wild zone. Where your weirdness finally feels that home. We smoke loud, talk real, no sugar on top. Life's messy, we just make it hot. Fire in the hole, light it up, let's go. Cannabis kings with the comedy flow. Game night giveaways, burn it slow. ain't fake, it's the realest show.
Hey, 2 minutes.
Ew.
Right on time. What's good, Denise?
What's up, friends?
You doing anything this Memorial Day?
Nah. I don't got nothing planned. It looks like it's about to storm out there.
Yeah, they actually got the race in last night. It ended like 40 laps early, but they got most of it in. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool before the race. Kyle Busch's family, his mom, dad, and brother Kurt Busch came out, and then his wife and kids also came out, and they had like a little remembrance thing, like a memorial, and talking to the family, telling them that everybody's there for them if they need them, blah blah blah. It was just a pretty cool sight to see them there, and
That's awesome. Sweet. What do y'all got planned?
us, me, nothing. Just another
Denise
day.
said her kid's on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't doing nothing, just hanging out at the house.
Yeah. Just another boring day. Damn it.
Didn't we have 2 minutes?
Fire in the
And
hole.
then
It's 41 or something there.
Fire in the hole! It's 420!
What were you saying?
that's what I was saying. I was like, didn't we say we're 2 minutes away from 420? Right as you hit that.
Yeah. Fire in the hole. What's up, Yanni Hayes? Yanni Hayes. What's up, Yanni?
How you doing? How you doing? Let's turn that on. Oops. Didn't mean to hit that.
You have to lead it now, though, can you?
Nope.
You will sub. What's that mean?
Thank you for the subscription. She wants you to come.
I thought she was saying she'll be a submissive, and I'm gonna start bitching at her and talking down to her. I was getting ready to do it, dude. Now she said bye. Look, she heard that. She's like, no more. Bye.
Tum 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 tum.
What's up, Andrew?
Heyo. Long time no see. How you been, Andrew? Not that you're gonna answer my questions or anything, but it's nothing to go. It's being maybe it's trying to rice and beans for Memorial Day.
Here.
Thank you. Have a great day yourself there, Yanni. Oh, they're having chicken, so they just added in the rice and beans to it. Come again? I got one. Thank you. She said I need an assistant as she's bringing me my drink. I got one.
Tell her be a little quicker next time. Just a little constructive criticism.
Yeah, you can take a break. I'll let you know when I need something. Well, no, you've had the day off. Now I'll let you know when you need to work again. Made red beet eggs. Oh, shit. They don't even know what red beet eggs are down here.
Hi, Andrew. You didn't ask, but now you did, and now I am.
It's a y'all eat pickled eggs. I heard y'all eat them pickled eggs up there. How's everybody's day so far? Fucking ugly out there.
Yeah, it's what it's like here. It's overcast, but it's like humid. It's 70 degrees and humid. At least it's warm out today. It's not cold.
Yeah. We had a decent mild temperature here. It looks like it's gonna rain for sure, and the sky is definitely growling. But nothing's come down yet.
That's what it's like that here, and it's just sprinkling every now and again. You'll feel a couple drops of rain, like just a mist, if that, like just, and then it'll disappear.
Yeah, the sky is definitely growling at us.
Yeah, I'm contemplating if I get a job and I make decent money, buying a red Guardian costume and getting in a costume contest this Halloween. Like, and I'm not talking about just one of those cheap $50. I'm talking about spending the $300 for a real costume.
You know, why don't you look into like work from home positions where like I wouldn't imagine like you're like I'd imagine you'd be able to. Actually, now that I'm like kind of like running a lot of them positions through my head, those probably need like some kind of college or some shit, right?
I don't know, but I couldn't do. I couldn't even. I don't have the self motivation. I need to be out doing something to occupy my. I'm not going to sit at home and do something. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm going to get frustrated, bored, just like I do when I'm trying to figure. Especially at home position, I'm going to be on the computer. You know how long that's going to last? Me working off of a computer? Not long.
You want to cook for a food truck?
I thought about that. There's one up here.
Listen, like I think within the next 6 months to a year, I'm definitely opening a food truck. But
Wow.
I'm gonna have to continue working, and he's not gonna be able to cook at a high pace.
How are you? Why are you opening a food truck? Do you have like some plan in mind? What is
Yeah,
it? The coffee run, the beans
no,
thing?
it's not. It's something I've talked about on here, but like not in a lot of detail.
So we'll have to talk about it afterwards
Yeah,
if
I'll
you
tell.
remember.
I can tell you about it afterward. Not on live though, because my idea, I don't want to end at a food truck. Like, in order to go and get the business loan and everything, I want to project all the way out to a storefront.
Gotcha.
And that's the only, a food truck's not going to allow me to quit my job.
No, but
I,
it'll allow you to build up the revenue to open up a storefront.
yeah. So I'll maintain my job, deal, run like the business end of it. And I need probably 2 people to cook. I'll come work for you. Come on down. Shit.
I'll I'll start trying to lay the seed to move. I've already said it when my mom told me she was moving, and I could move with her when she moves, so I could get a change of scenery. I tried talking her into Florida already. She said
But
she's entering a sweepstakes to win a place in Florida. If she wins it, then we'll move to Florida. I was like, dude, I don't think we're going to Florida. She just wants to get out of Maryland so bad, and I don't blame her. They tax the fuck out of you here. It's like living in California, pretty much. Like if you can live in Maryland, you can live in any other state easily because it's cheaper.
yeah. Don't they tax you to leave too, though?
Mm. No, that got shot down.
Your parents are like, let's get the fuck out before it doesn't get shot down.
Yeah, because there's laws that get fucking passed every day that make you want to leave. Like Florida, I just saw something that they do that didn't like. Can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I mean, but everywhere has their good and their bad. I think if you take everything as a whole,
No, but Florida has a law that's just absurd as that law that Maryland was trying to pass about taxing you to leave, like when you like a sale, like yeah, they
but
have just because it wasn't Florida that I read about; it was someone else that I read about, and it said that it's the same in Florida, and I'm trying to remember what the story was.
Florida's DeSantis right now is trying to push to get rid of property tax. Like he's saying if you buy your house, you should own it outright.
Yeah, that's good. That's cool. That makes sense. That's how it should be everywhere. But no,
Yeah,
it's nothing to do with housing or anything. It was something else.
and that'd be like a crazy step forward. Like that'd be awesome. I don't think there's anywhere in the country that has zero property tax.
Do y'all have curfews in Florida?
For kids?
Like that you're not allowed like at the beaches and shit like that at certain times.
I think it's like I don't think it's like law. I think we have like what is that called when you're like a business sets a rule? Regulation, like not a regulation, like a yeah, you know what I mean. Like we have they tell us you're not allowed to, but it's not strictly enforced.
Yeah, I'm trying to think it. Something
So
to
if
do
you're
with the
acting up out there, they could give you a ticket for even being out there. But if you're just out there fucking strolling or something, they ain't gonna bother you. But I think the beach is the
I
only
know
place
what it was.
that's
I
like
know what
that.
it was. I know what Florida does. I know what Florida does. I remember what it was now. And another state is starting to enforce this. Maryland is actually getting ready to enforce it. They're talking about putting it as a law. If you're out driving somewhere and a cop asks you where you're going, you better have a fucking destination that you're heading to and be heading that way. Because if you don't have a destination, that's $1,000 fine. You're not allowed to be just out joyriding, driving.
I'd have to see that.
Yeah, you have to be headed to a destination. I said, well, to me, this is my thought on that law. It's easy to get around. Anytime you get pulled over, where you headed? Home.
Where's
The
home?
end. It doesn't matter. I'm heading home.
Yeah.
I was heading up to the store up here before I got home because I wanted to pick up a drink, and then you know what I mean.
Honestly, you could answer that question correctly every time. Hey, where you headed? Jail.
No, how?
I wasn't going there, but shit, I'm on my way there now.
Yeah, that's a fucked up rule, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think it's enforced though.
Ask if you don't have that law. Ask if Florida has a destination law when you're
Is that
driving.
what it's called? Destination law?
That's what I'll call it. I don't know, but you have to have a destination.
In Florida, by law, if you're driving somewhere and a cop asks you where you're going, where you're heading to, do you have to tell him or you get fined?
So generally speaking, you don't have a legal obligation to answer an officer's casual questions about where you're going, as long as you're not being detained or arrested. If the officer has reasonable suspicion or is conducting a traffic stop for a violation, you have to provide your driver's license, registration, and insurance. But you don't necessarily have to explain your destination unless it's directly tied to the stop. If you're unsure, it's always best to remain calm and cooperative, and if needed, consult a lawyer.
Are there any states in the US where you have to reveal your destination?
No state in the U.S. explicitly requires you to disclose your destination to law enforcement during a routine traffic stop. The key legal obligations involve providing identification, like your driver's license, registration, and insurance. Fast. That said, some.
Yeah, that's probably one of them. Like where that's a probable cause. They can use that as probable cause.
I don't know, but Maryland's it's to cut down on people joyriding, just out wasting gas and polluting the air.
Can a cop use it as probable cause if you refuse to give him a destination?
Generally, no. The mere fact that you don't disclose your destination is not by itself considered probable cause. Probable cause has to be based on specific, articulable facts like erratic driving, traffic violation.
The new destination law.
It's probably based on jurisdiction as well. Like Baltimore County or whatever, or I don't know what the county is, but can say like, hey, we're cutting back on joyriding or whatever.
Next time I see it, I'll have to send it to you because I've seen it a couple times come across my news.
I do know Florida is one of the states where you do have to identify yourself, whether you're committing a crime or not. If a cop walks up to you and says, "Let me see your ID," you absolutely have to give him your ID.
Okay, in Ohio, it's like that, Gabe says. So maybe it was Ohio and Florida was something else.
Yeah, Florida is definitely a state that you got to identify yourself in. You might not have to tell them where you're coming from or where you're going, but like if they ask
I
for your
think
ID,
you have to tell them who you are.
not all. There's most states, unless there's reasonable suspicion of a crime, you do not have to identify yourself.
Well, for me, if a cop asks me who I am, I'm telling them who I am. Because it avoids conflict. Then he can just be like, all right, Mr. Tom, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then we start off on a level
There's a lot of
playing field there, in my opinion, because I know his name. It's right on his chest. So if I tell him my name, we can talk like civilized people and have a conversation.
there's a lot of these First Amendment auditors out there that they'll go and they'll do this stuff to like they'll try to get cops to like force them to identify themselves and stuff, and then like they'll take it all the way to the threat of arrest. Once the cop says like, if you don't identify yourself, you're going to jail. The guy's like, oh really? Cool. My name's John Doe, or whatever his name is. Like now, because that's you just violated his First Amendment rights.
Yeah. But
Not his
all
First Amendment. I don't know what amendment it is, but anyway.
like, do those people get paid to do that? I mean, because
They do. We pay them, which is, I mean, it's entertaining, but when you really peel the layers back and realize what they're doing, we're paying them to do that because they're taking it out of the taxpayers' money.
yeah, but like the hassle that like if in order to do that, it's a hassle. It's just a bunch of bullshit you're causing yourself on the chance that you might win the case.
No, they win those cases. They have lawyers on lock, like fucking bulldogs, ready to go. You have to have a lawyer on retainer if you're going to go out and do that shit. You can't just go out willy nilly and then hope you find a good enough lawyer to help you win that case.
So what you're saying is you kind of talk to the lawyer. This is what I'm going to do. You're going to be receiving a call. I need your help.
And the lawyer tells you this is what you got to do. You got to say this. This is how you got to act. Do not say this. Like, and they make sure that before you go out and do it, you're going to win that case.
Dude, you know what? I'm gonna have to go to some lawyers this week and be like, I can't find a job. Is there any audit work I can do for you for these officers? Like, can I go get pulled over and not tell them my name and you know what I mean?
Well, it's you do it like you're hiring them just to cover you, but they'll tell you how to make sure that they can cover you. Like they don't need people out there auditing, but they'll take the case because they're going to get paid too.
I'm gonna find a certain type of lawyer that will. Well, you know what I'm saying by type. A certain brand, if you will, a certain brand of lawyer. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess you could call that a brand.
If you find the right one, if you find the right lawyer, they'll definitely
Trying not to say Jewish. I'm trying not to say Jewish, so don't say it. But that type of lawyer.
If you find the right lawyer that knows that type of law, they'll definitely partner up with you because they'll be able to quit their daytime job because you're going to make them enough money to retire.
I have a lawyer in mind, actually, Bloomquist. He is a Jew, but he doesn't act like one. I don't know. I don't know how Jews act. But he's cool as shit. He's fucking best lawyer I've ever had. He didn't even represent me. He handed me off to one of his representatives, one of his councils, and that's how I went. They were my lawyers in Baltimore when that shit happened, and we were getting ready to sue everybody, and then shit fell through.
We're getting ready to sue Baltimore.
We're going to sue Baltimore, the town of Baltimore, or the city of Baltimore, the Baltimore Orioles, in the police department. But then 9/11 happened, and you couldn't sue the police department anymore. They were like, they had the police department and first responders were like number one, that no one was going to convict them. You know what I mean? Or put a judgment against them. They just responded to 9/11 and down in DC and this and that. Yeah. We didn't sue them.
How you doing today, Lone Star? Susan
What's up,
with that coffin. Hello, hello. Sorry, I didn't see y'all come in.
Hello, everyone. Coffin. What's up? There's probably people in cities that, like you said, they do, man. I see what you like. It's like scamming your whole life. It's a legal way to scam.
I completely went mush. What are we talking about?
The whole lawyer and
Oh yeah.
it's like a legal way to scam. It's like it's not fraud, but it is. It's pushing that. You know what I mean?
Well, and they create this image.
It's definitely entrapment. It's definitely entrapment.
What they create this image that it's necessary. So they're like, yeah, these cops are getting away with just violating your rights and stuff, which I'm sure there's a lot of them that are. But then you're going to go out there and prove that they're doing this and make your video get paid by YouTube, get all these fucking subscribers and shit like that, and still sue the fucking city so that the taxpayer has to flip the bill for the cops' wrongdoing. Like,
Yeah. Hello, Susan. I mean, it's crazy. It's funny, and it can only happen in America.
but you could also do it in other ways as well. You don't have to just do it to cops, because there's, like, in single party consent states, you can film anywhere that people don't have reasonable suspicion of privacy, and as long as you're in a space with the camera where people shouldn't have reasonable suspicion of privacy, you can film anything that the camera can see. So you can film in windows and stuff. So you can stand out front of somebody's house and film, and where the camera's shining and they can see in their front window, and they're going to come out and say something about it, and you just nonchalantly, you act calm, you just don't answer any questions and shit. And as they freak out and start calling the cops, then the cops come and, like, you know what I mean? Like that, you get your lawsuits against the homeowner and the police force if they come and violate your rights.
Yeah, but you keep saying reasonable suspicion. Though it's reasonable expectation of privacy.
Yeah, I conflated two things. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. Well, there's people that go out there and walk in the middle of fucking crosswalks just when they see cars coming, just because they know they're going to get paid because it says walk.
That scam's a little played out though with all the cameras that exist now.
But it doesn't matter if it's exactly, even with the cameras, if it says walk and this guy's running a red light to turn right, you walk out right in front of him, get hit, it's his fault. It doesn't matter. Pedestrians have the right of way. So you're walking, you don't even have to pay attention to that vehicle. Like if they say you saw it and walked out in front of it, no, I didn't. How do you know what I saw? You know what I mean? Like I saw the white figure on the light saying walk, so I walked. And then there's video cameras to prove it. That's an easy one. You just got to stand around busy intersections all day and wait for someone to come try and make a red light turn real quick and just fucking pop there. Make sure you're good at diving and rolling so you don't get injured too bad. But you know what I mean?
That's funny. Just they got you on camera all day, just standing there, be like, yo, I didn't have nowhere to be until 2:08. I had an appointment right there.
When you slip and fall, motherfuckers look for wet spots and fall. You know what I mean? It happens
Tuck and roll.
everywhere.
Tuck and roll. Party for two. About to do a dab. Nice. Nice. I don't want to ruin my whole day. I'm not going to do a dab yet.
Hello, Susan. I'm taking on a bowling hit.
I ate way too many edibles last night, and I slept way too far past what I want to do today.
I stayed up late last night and still woke up at 8 o'clock this morning. It pissed me off. I didn't fall asleep till around midnight. I woke up at like 12:45 and the race was over. And then I found out this morning it was rained out, so I didn't miss anything. It ended right when I dozed off, pretty much.
Dabs don't ruin my day; they make it better. Yeah, I'll just be useless for the rest of the day if I do a dab.
I'm useless anyway.
Not that I really have any plans on getting anything done today.
I'm just glad I made it through this morning. I was fucking having another mental crisis all morning. Almost went to the nut hut, but then I thought to myself, it's Memorial Day weekend. They're not going to want to take a motherfucker in on a holiday.
A bunch of people.
Then I smoked a couple bowls and I felt happier. That's the one. That's like the shitty. Like it's shitty because of how much I'm smoking now, but it's good that it works. Weed actually is helping, but I'm smoking a lot more fucking weed. Like I'm
Yeah.
going like go get a half ounce once a week. Now it's
An expensive medicine, and insurance doesn't pay for that. Need to cook some ribs. Bye. Bye. What you got to be useful for? I don't fucking know. Once I ate too many edibles, I fell asleep with Taco Bell wrapped over my junk naked on my dog's head. Because gain.
You said that?
Gain to maintain.
That's a hell of a night, gang.
Sounds like a porn phone night.
One time I woke up in the morning with rainbow all over my dick. Then I walked out and saw all my buddies with lipstick on their lips laying around the room passed out. Fuck it, a blowjob's a blowjob, right? 10 of them were 10 of them.
Wake up, guys. Vacation at the Nut Hut.
I'm hoping this Zoloft works. I just started Zoloft. It's the last one that I was on that worked, and I stayed on for a while. Remember, I went off Zoloft so I could try to get on Survivor.
Uh-huh.
Only problem is Zoloft. I've drank on Zoloft before, so I hope I can stay off of alcohol still.
What are your strengths? Being strong.
Yeah.
Arms, my legs.
My dick.
My tongue. What are your strengths? You go first.
I can read people and tell if they're like, I can usually tell if somebody's being honest and genuine, not feed into their bullshit. Like I can, like when people lie or try to over exaggerate shit or this, and I'm just like, bullshit, dude. You're taking shit. I hate, and that's one of my pet peeves is people that grandiose shit. You know what I mean? Like everything is bigger than it was. That pisses me, like that irks the hell out of me when people do that shit. I'm like, no, shut up. It wasn't.
People see what they want to see in a situation, and usually it's not what actually went down. Just because it happened to them, it was this huge event.
Like
Motivate.
this, here's one for example. Here's one. My buddy told me the other day that the only time they go to casino is when he drives because he just got his license back, and the guy that truck that he drives doesn't drive anymore because he got his something fucked up with his license. I said, what did he get him suspended for? Oh, he didn't get him suspended. The MVA made a mistake. The motor vehicle ministry at DMV made a mistake, and they corrected it, but it's going to take a couple weeks for it to be legal again. I said, bullshit. He got it suspended for something because because if it was corrected, it would be done. You wouldn't have to wait 2 weeks. You're waiting 2 weeks because he's got a suspension on him for something. You know what I mean? Like the dude believes that no, they fucked up and it's going to take 2 weeks for it to bullshit. There's things work a certain way, right? You know what I mean? And
yeah, we didn't just pop down here on this earth yesterday. I've been through some shit. Like I know how the fucking DMV works. I know how licenses. You think I never got a suspension before? The fuck?
I'm just curious what it is that it's only a couple, like it's only been a couple. Well, maybe he's had it suspended the whole time and I didn't know it.
So my strengths are watching Steven Seagal movies, hypnosis, taking shit, and watching reruns of American Ninja Warrior. I mean, you'd be a valuable asset to this company, sir.
I should dude, when they ask me that in an interview, I should have some stupid, funny, fucked up answer like that to say.
Really good at eating Cheetos and watching Steven Seagal movies. Magic.
And waking up in the morning with a yellow dick for some reason. Or an orange dick.
I can juggle. I don't have no strengths, full of weakness. What is your motivation for running a YouTube channel? I'm not very motivated to do it.
Me neither.
It's kind of there.
You know what we're finding out? Weed kills motivation. I think that's what we're learning here.
Well,
What's up, Mel?
It's just a lot of work. It takes time and patience. I don't have that. Who's all in here? Say hi.
Hello. Thank you, Susan. I'm glad I'm feeling better too. It's short lived, but it's something. My therapist is going to ask me why I didn't go to the Nut Hut because I keep nothing's changing really, but I'm gonna be like, because nothing's changing.
Don't feel any worse, but don't feel any better.
Nope. Just feel the same. And I keep seeing these signs everywhere and tells like shit, like it's up to you to help yourself feel better. And then like I know how to feel better because I also see these videos about how you create your own happiness. You know what I mean? Which is true. Like I see negative shit because I'm thinking negative, right? And I can see positive things once I start thinking positive, but I can't fucking turn my shit around. I like no matter what, I turn around and fucking end up to the same fucking bullshit, negative bullshit, and it's I don't know. That's why I think maybe I should go in eventually. Maybe I will go in. Maybe I'll
You
go
gotta
in
find
later.
something to take some pride in and get out
Yeah,
there.
it's what I need. That's the main thing. I think if I had a job, even part time, you know, I
Feel productive, feel useful.
probably, but I don't know if that would work either because the other day when I helped dude with his Jeep, I spent like 8 hours and made $100 and some for it. Um, just
Yeah, but that's just
think,
a one off. Like you need to get into a routine and shit. Like get out there and fucking something to get up and go like that. You gotta go do every now and then. You know.
yeah, I think it would help a lot, but right now it's just not fucking happening no matter where I apply. I'm going to apply at the United States Postal Service, see if they have any um, rural routes I could carry because I'm not going to quit smoking weed, or if they have like a mail sorter position. I wish I could just turn on my fucking head and write jokes like I used to. Remember? I used to just fucking come back like with on lives with like 10 new jokes every fucking live and try them out.
Yeah.
Maybe the Zoloft. Maybe I was on Zoloft when that happened, and being back on Zoloft will help.
Maybe we just haven't been funny lately.
No, because I would write shit. I would write shit that like when we were off air, like I would write shit and I'd come on and try them online, like, and we grow them online, like that whole Walmart bit. That was just an idea that I brought up, and then Ricky was here, and we all just kept saying shit about it.
I think you sent a bunch of jokes though recently that you've been working on. Like every
They're
few
jokes
days.
that they're jokes that came from the live, and I've just been rearranging them.
You can be David Harbour's stunt double. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been told that. That's why I said this Halloween I'm getting a Red Guardian uniform, like a legit one for like cosplay, and I'm gonna go enter a costume contest as the Red Guardian. I'm gonna win as much money as it costs to buy that fucking suit, and I'm gonna enter more
Jumping
than one.
around from costume contest to costume contest.
Yep. Like I thought about cutting the beard, but then I was like, no, I gotta keep it. Might have to add a little bit of color here. Like I can leave this gray and this gray, but gotta add a little bit more color to the side here.
Yeah, that'd be funny. You should get a couple of his outfits.
Right?
But does he do any
Yeah.
other characters?
Yeah, but I'd have to shave the beard. And like
Oh.
I could do Hopper. I could do Hopper from Stranger Things if I had a police outfit and I just had the mustache.
You do half the night with the one and then go home, just cut the beard.
I could get a Santa Claus outfit and do Violent Night, his character on Violent Night also. If I was ripped more, if I like had muscles, like they green screened his ass because he's never been built like that. So they green screened his ass.
Is he the main character?
Yeah, he's the evil bad Santa, pretty much. He's a drunk Santa. He pisses in the tree and shit. He's fucking great in that movie. If you ever get a chance to watch Violent Night, I suggest you watch it. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
You have Netflix and shit, right?
I got Prime.
It might be on Prime.
What did I just find on Prime yesterday that I wanted to tell y'all about? Fuck. Don't remember what it was. Let me see.
Was it a movie? Was it a movie? A documentary? No, it wasn't sci-fi because you wouldn't be into that. So like Jackass style shit, comedy.
Don't remember. Can you pull that
Wiener?
up like through Amazon? Is that
Was it
possible?
Wiener? Huh? What are you asking?
Is that something like you could pull up through Amazon?
What do you mean?
Like, can I pull up my like viewing history through like my Amazon app on my phone?
I don't think so. Do you have your Prime Video app on your phone? You can download the Prime Video app to your phone, and then I guess you could probably look through there. You're gonna have to sign in and everything.
Yeah, I'm on it now and I don't remember. It'll come to me. Ow. I wonder what Mike's doing today.
Probably in Missouri. Usually when he goes on long trips, he doesn't look at his phone because he probably uses GPS. You know what I mean?
Or he's at some Memorial Day event. You know how social he is.
Yeah, but he might look at his phone there and type us that what he's doing, and that's what, you know what I mean? That's usually what he does.
Yeah.
Like If he's within range of his home, he probably takes GPS off and sees his notifications. You know what I mean? Like he hasn't even been on Messenger in all day.
I stayed up too late last night.
Maybe.
Ugh. My mom gave my son some fireworks,
Crack.
like the
Oh, or-
him like the big finale fireworks where it's like 16 mortars in one.
yeah, you
And
like
he's
one fuse, but
huh?
you like one fuse, but it has a setup like two.
Yeah.
It's like a barrel.
He's all excited. Like his mom's letting him set it off tonight. He's like, I want to light it. I want to light it.
Those grand finales are probably a lot safer than the ones you just throw in the tube because that tube could fall over. But those grand finales, they're wide. They're not tipping over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And they got a long ass fuse on them. You got plenty of time to run.
Because that's what happened at I was sober at the time. My cousin was lighting them and dropping them in the tubes, and we had these like 4 tubes laid out, right? Because we didn't want to just like use brand new tubes. We should have probably used brand new tubes and had all the tubes laid out. But anyway, I went to like first loaded them all in and had them all set up, and then we lit them in order so there was little spaces in between. And then after one lit, I would fucking hold it between my ankles and aim it, and he'd light it, drop it in. And one time I got up too early and it fell forward, luckily not backwards, and it went straight into the woods.
You ever see that video where they're all out in the street like partying? It was like New Year's Eve or something, and the one dude's lighting a firework, and this chick is like backing up from like watching another firework. She slowly backs up until she's standing over the thing, and it shoots right up between her legs.
Oh, damn.
Let me see if I can find that video.
I like the one where they're all sitting in like the front corner of their yard, or the front yard, the back, like just the like corner of the yard and the front yard, and a firework shoots off right by the fucking car, and someone tries to kick it, and they kick it even further under their car, and then it starts exploding.
You see the one where the dog grabs the fucking the Roman candle and runs in the house? Or the little kid. There's one where the little kid is standing there, and they're like, don't do nothing stupid with it. As they're lighting the thing for him, they're like telling him, don't do nothing stupid with it. He's like, oh no. He gets it lit and runs his ass in the house and starts pointing at people.
I'll be back.
uh,
I like the bottle rockets at night, just shooting those. They look like little lasers. especially when you're tripping.
Everything is like the worst of the worst firework accidents. I can't filter through enough of them to find the one I want.
You should type funny, not gone wrong or whatever you typed. Susan said I should try painting or doing puzzles. I could do like instead of finger painting, I could do cock painting, and maybe I could sell that.
Nope, not gonna find it.
That's so disrespectful.
Who said what?
Nothing. You're just ignoring me with that middle finger right up in my face. That's fucked up.
Hey, fuck you, buddy. Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah, mushroom.
This video would be easy to fucking find.
Escape. Put a bunch of mushrooms on the. I could paint
Remember
mushrooms.
there's what?
We're talking about finger painting, but not using my finger, using my cock, making mushrooms.
Mushroom painting.
Yeah.
What a beautiful mushroom scape. We got 6 minutes until we hit a 420, y'all.
6 minutes till we hit hour 420.
6 minutes.
You know, if Mike did go to Missouri today, I hope they're open, being it's a holiday.
Good point. Everything's closed around here.
That'd be shitty to go there and them not be open. That's a hell of a drive for nothing.
I think when he was talking about going to there, he was already going to meet somebody and he was just stopping there while he was out there.
Well, no, just the other day he said, I gotta go to Missouri. So, because he was running low, I think. But did he get something from in the mail? See, I'm weird about buying shit through the mail. I'm afraid I'm gonna A, get caught, B, ripped off.
Yeah, I don't like it either. And I like instant gratification. I don't like buying weed and having to wait a few weeks to get it. Shit.
Is that how long it takes? A few weeks?
I don't fucking know. A few days, a week, 2 weeks maybe.
Couple days, few days I could handle because I'd time it right if I had somebody I trust and and if I could get over the fear of getting caught.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really worth it if you got somewhere you can get it from. I mean, unless you can find it online, like a great quality for a great deal, then it might be worth a little bit. But if you're not, I think if you're not ordering like huge amounts at a time, you don't got to worry about it. It might get picked up in the mail, but I don't think you got to worry about them like coming after you for it. Yeah, fucking. Somebody sent somebody something, and so Dawn hits me up one day, and she's like, "Yeah, that package is at the post office. We're over here. They sent me a thing in the mail saying that it was picked up for suspicious activity. We got to come in and get it." So we're over here at the post office. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing at the post office?" She's like, "Well, they told me to come and get it." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of there." Like, yeah, they asked you to come in to fucking verify the situation. Don't. Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, you go in there, they say, "You expecting a package?" "Yeah." "Well, then you're going to jail too."
So she left and never heard anything about it. So, like, yeah, they were trying to confirm that you were attached to that package.
2 minutes.
Now, if it was more of like pounds, then they would probably allow that package to hit your doorstep and wait for you to pick it up and swarm your fucking house.
Yeah, but then you could say you didn't know what it was.
Once you take it into your house, like if you didn't know what it was, it's not your package. You call the fucking place or whatever. But I think they got my buddy like that.
Okay. 1 minute.
Yeah, once you take possession of it or something.
You got the graphic this time?
Uno momento.
We got about 20 seconds. What's up, Jeremy?
Hey,
Fire in the motherfucking hole.
Fire in the hole! It's 420!
Let me get my ass out of here then. My son's been calling me.
All right, brother. Have a good one, man.
Later. All right, everybody.
Bye,
Thank you for
everybody.
me.
Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420 fire in the hole. Let's go. Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420's fire in the hole. Hey. Every 420's fire in the hole. Let's go. Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420's fire in the hole. Hey. Every 420's fire in the hole.